I really appreciate all your hard work. It appears that my impression about you was right. I knew that you would come through and bring closure to this incident. Yeah, but the army took off with all the glory. So I don't know if we could exactly say we solved this case. No, that's not true. If you hadn't been there, I don't know if the army's raid would have been so successful. Backed into a corner as they were, the Sky Bandits may very well have harmed the hostages. Agreed, everything worked out because you infiltrated the hideout and took them out ahead of time. You should be proud of what you've done. You really think so, Teehee? It's true that the hostages were freed and Sky Bandits arrested, but it's a bit vexing to know that there's still some unanswered questions left. The men who appeared at Valeria Lakeshore and the mystifying attitude that lead to the Sky Bandits. I think we should consider that there's a lot behind this incident we don't know about. Well, I guess we'll have to leave that part to the Royal Army to figure out. With all the culprits being detained by them, there's really not much left we can do. Anyway, we should just be glad that all the hostages came back safe. Thanks to the news about the arrest of the Sky Bandits, things have returned to normal here in town. As a token of my thanks, I've added a bit of a bonus to your reward. Really? Are you okay with that? Haha, of course I am. I'd like to thank you too, Olivia. I just hope my work was worth the price of that Grand Chardonnay. Yes, in fact, there was change fair. I hope you all have a wonderful day. If anything else comes up, I greatly appreciate your help again. Good day. Wow, nice that someone appreciates us. I'm sure that if the incident had gone on any longer, it would have caused much more confusion. It's probably only natural that the mayor is as happy as she is. Now I'm starting to feel giddy inside. I don't think a racer could be any more happy than knowing her work helped out a bunch of other people. If you say so. But I think it's safe to say that you're no longer Greenhorns. Honestly, the two of you really surprised me this time. Hehe, you think so? At any rate, please accept your assessment and pay for clearing up the incident. We're rich, we got paid 8,000 mira, which we're going to spend immediately. We'll get that's not going to last us long. It's the pay the mayor was talking about. It's a very, very, very nice sum. And it's just from me. It's just a recommendation from the Bells branch. Is it alright to give us this so soon? Of course, it would be downright rude of me to not recommend you after resolving such an incident. Please, accept it. Thank you, Lucan. We'll work hard so we don't bring any embarrassment onto this recommendation. Aha, great work, you two. I'm sure your father will be extremely pleased if he heard the news. Sure. You're probably right. I wonder what on earth Cassius could be doing right now. Not contacting the guild is one thing, but not contacting his family is a completely different matter. Yeah, it's definitely not like him. After he suddenly disembarked from the airline in Bowes, I wonder where he could have gone. Excuse me. Aren't you the receptionist from the landing port? What's the matter? You see, we recovered some of the cargo stolen by the Sky Bandits, and among some of the pieces were a number of parcels addressed to the Bracer Guild. So I'm here to deliver one of them today. I appreciate you doing that, but wait a minute. Why is there something addressed to the Bracer Guild, just this branch when the airline left Bowes to begin with? It's actually addressed to the Rowlet branch, but aren't Cassius Price's family members here? What? That's us, but... Oh, perfect. We contacted the Rowlet branch and they said you had come here. Here you are, this is a parcel. This letter, yep, isn't Dad's handwriting. It suggests Joshua and I at the Rowlet branch. It seems as he just scribbled it out before he got off the airliner. I guess Dad didn't intend on getting contact with us after all. Oh. Well, that's good to hear. So the parcel is from your dad too? No, this looks like it was sent to my dad by someone. Huh? That's odd. Yeah, the sender hasn't been in the name anywhere. Okay, my business here is done, so I'll be on my way. Oh, one other thing, good job in helping arrest those Sky Bandits. You Bracers sure do excellent work. And to think that a clue about your father would be mixed in with the airline's cargo. Feel free to use the lounge upstairs to read his letter if you like. Thanks, Lucan. Well then. Let's have a look at the content, shall we? Do you mind telling me what you're still doing here? It's just plain and simple curiosity, that's all. Why did your father disembark the airline prior to his departure? Why I forced away around for an answer, the question was stuck in my mind, so I'd never be able to sleep at night. And you're telling me this is because... Oh, how heartless and cruel you can be to a companion who has traveled alongside you. And just who is it you have to thank for being able to infiltrate the Sky Bandit's hideout, I wonder? Alright already. You can be rather an obnoxious fellow, I hope you know. I guess we don't have much of a choice. However, depending on the content, we may have to ask you to leave, okay? Of course, I understand. Alright, let's see what he has to say. Estelle started by cutting the letter seal. Dear Estelle and Joshua, I'm sure you're probably about finished with the jobs I left for you, right? I'm also sure there are many things you'll have trouble with in the beginning, but take each one step at a time. Oh my god, that baby struggle so much. I know you can both succeed. Anyway, it turns out that I've had a little trouble with my own work. And unfortunately it looks like I won't be able to make it home for quite some time. Please don't accept my return until after the Queen's birthday celebration. I'm really sorry that things turned out like they did. But you should know you should be grown up enough not to be lonely while I'm away. So until I get back, I'll leave it up to both of you to decide how you want to live. You're free to continue working in Rowlet, or you're free to qualify as a senior bracer. Your 16th year's a vintage time in your life, so make sure not to waste it. Please give my regards to Charizard, Aina. Cassius Bright. That seems like type of letter your father would write. Touches lightly on things, but is full of consideration towards the both of you. Yeah, it looks that way. The Queen's birthday celebration, is it? From what I heard, that's still a ways off. Yep, it's about 2 or 3 months away, which means this would be the perfect time to take a small trip. I really wonder where your father is and what he's up to. Forget about that and let's focus on what's in that package. With an unknown sender, there's bound to be something interesting inside. To be honest, I'm pretty curious myself. But we shouldn't be opening things addressed to my dad. Why don't you think of it this way? Was the package delivered by an unknown sender about the time your father disappeared? The two might be related, you know. That's true. Olivia, don't coax Estelle into doing something to satisfy your own curiosity. Actually, Olivia does have a good point. Instead of leaving until our dad comes home, it might be worth looking into it. Okay, let's check it out. Estelle opened the parcel from the unknown sender. Inside was a shiny black hemispherical device. Also enclosed with a single memo with the item. What's this supposed to be? It's an ornament, although I'm not sure what it's used for. Let's see what the memo says. I was able to secure the item the aforesaid group was carrying, so please take care of it. Please ask Professor R to do an analysis of it when you find an opportunity. Okay. That's it? Yeah, it looks like this turned it in writing anything else. Do you have any idea who Kay or Professor Art might be? I hate to say this, but I don't have a clue either. Your father's pretty well known, so there's possibilities these people could be foreigners too. It's just the only thing we've got to go on, and honestly, I'm about to throw in the towel. What the heck is this black orb anyway? From the shape alone, it doesn't look like anything intended for general use. Although it feels a little similar to a battle ornament. Even so, it's quite different. A battle ornament also has slots to install quartz, but this one is none. Maybe this one is an artifact? An artifact? Precisely, an artifact is an ornament created by ancient civilization. Artifacts are models for all ornaments produced today. They're still occasionally discovered in ruins, and for the most part, the Septine Church has custody over them. They're a type of antique, so to speak. But this one doesn't appear to be that old. It looks like it was made recently. You're right about that. However, this one also seems like a black market item. geez, now look at what's happened because of my good-for-nothing dad. Doesn't he know we're all worried about him? Estelle. Now he's getting some sketchy item from an unknown sender. What in the world has my dad got himself into this time? Estelle. You know, Estelle, I've been thinking. How about we continue our journey? Huh? Joshua? That's what Dad wrote in his letter, right? He said you're free to pursue qualifying as senior bracer. Yeah, he did say that, but you've already managed to get recommendations from Ballard and Bowles, right? All that left are Ruan, Zess, and Grancel. Only those three. Got put three weak names after another icon. I don't know the exact pronunciation, I'm gonna struggle with those. If we do our jobs as we travel around on these other regions, we might hear something about where Dad is or what he's doing. I think we're just worrying ourselves for nothing considering Dad's skills. There's also the possibility that he might have even travelled abroad. But I think getting off our own duffs is a lot better than just sitting around and waiting. I might just be able to find Professor R too. Joshua? What? You're a genius! Estelle, what are you talking about? It's like killing 2 birds with 1 stone and maybe even 10. Sometimes I hate you for being so smart. So, should I consider that a yes? Oh, is it ever? Yes, yes, triple yes. Trying to be senior braces as we travel around my barrel? And exposing that good-for-nothing middle-aged man has been doing in the process? Oh, and what that? I think you're somehow missing the point. Haha, it looks like she's back to her old self. Haha, I guess it's settled then. Well, take care. I'm going to head back to Valor now. That said, I'm a little worried about you two. Are you sure you don't want me to come along? Give it a rest, Shahara. We'll be fine. The whole reason we're going on this trip is because to become senior braces. It wouldn't be training anymore if you came with us. And if you didn't go back, the Valor branch would have a hard time managing things. Don't worry about us. We'll figure out a way to get things done. Well then, if you exist. It's pretty rare for someone your age to be aiming for senior braces status, so don't overdo it. And if you run into any trouble, contact the Valor branch. You got it? I'll come running no matter where you are. Sure, thanks, Shahara. And same goes for you. Don't get yourself to look it up. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Haha, alright. I'll watch the number of drinks. Never fear, dear children. You can count on me to protect fair Shahara. And why you head to Valor? Not to mention which Shahara. That's because I've tasted all there is to taste of the local dishes and bowls. I thought it was about time I turned my attentions towards another region. As for Valor's cuisine, I've heard the produce is just to die for. So that's what I'm looking forward to next. That's pretty much it. He says he wants me to introduce him to a nice restaurant with some lovely vegetables. Or some nonsense. Since he's so persistent, I only agreed to him coming along under the condition that he go drinking with me at the bar. We'll never see him alive again. Olivia, I really hope you understand what you've promised her. I could die for the likes of a fine woman and food. Part of me longs to be on your side as long as your journey continues, Joshua. But after agonizing hours of consideration, I've decided to accompany Fair Scheherazade instead. I think I'd better off with you a safe distance away from me. Well, have fun, but I'm warning you, don't you dare make any trouble with Malik via me. And here's another piece of advice, when Scheherazade at the bar, watch out. That's when the gloves come off. I'm seriously not joking when I say you should be beware. How dare you speak about your mentor like that, Estelle? And besides, Ina's coming along too. Yeah, and she's even worse than you. The gloves come off, huh? Is that perchance what you and Estelle were talking about before? Yes, Estelle said it best though. It was nice knowing you. Yes, it was a pleasure. Eh? Valor-bound airliner will be departing shortly. All passengers, please board the airship now. Well, Ollie boy, it looks like it's time for us to leave. Come now, we better hurry and get on. Wait, can't we talk this over? I'd really appreciate if I had just a little more time to think things through. Surely you're not getting cold feet already. If you consider yourself a man, then quit acting like a ninny. Eek. See you later, Shahara. Give our regards to everyone around. Have a wonderful trip, you two. And that's about the gist of the Sky Bennett is in that code Northern Light Battle. And just think that the Minecraft Kapua family drifted all the way down here. You might be contacted by Libero regarding the incident, so deal with it as you see fit. Yeah, it turns out I wasn't able to meet him in the end. It seems like something else must have come up. Also, the connection with Sky Bennett isn't still known, but it's clear that no powers at work here. No, it's not like that at all. I've also become acquainted with an interesting bunch. The food's great and there are babes everywhere, so it's unquestionably my kind of country. Maybe I'll just take up permanent resident here while I'm at it. Alright, there's no need to throw a fit. Anyway, see what else you can find out. Just don't get caught looking into things by the Chancellor. I'll contact you again, my dear friend. Aha, I love messing with that guy. He's just so stuffy and uptight that I can't help myself. A portable phone, huh? Why don't you carry around and fight the nifty gadget? Shahara. And the fact you're carrying around all the name of the central factor you couldn't create well. How about tell me who you really are? Come on, Shahara, don't treat me like I'm some kind of stranger. I'm Olivier Linheim, the wandering bard and gifted musician you've come to adore. I've tried to get to know him better. I'm sure we can arrange something. A little pillow talk, perhaps? I've always skipped foreplay and go straight to the climax. Your cheap antics don't fool me, Olivier. Or should I call you Mr. Erebonian Operative? Eh, it looks like the title Silver Streak isn't just for show. So I guess you were pretending that you didn't know the firm still in Joshua, huh? I don't want to worry those two anymore, they already are. So back to the subject at hand. Why don't you start talking? Who are you and where are you joining Libero? Before that, I'm going to have to correct you on 2 points. First off, these sheep antics, how you call them, are totally natural. I'm not play acting or anything, that's just who I am. Oh, I'm sure. So, do you mean to tell me that you drank that wine without pain just because you felt like it? And after that, being taken to Harken Gate so you could gather information was all a part of your plan? And you even did set yourself up to run into us. I don't think so. I'll leave that part up to your imagination. The other thing I must correct you on is that this device is not an orbit. It is an artifact which was unearthed in the Empire. It can piggyback off any orbital communication system and transmissions can be encrypted, so there's no need to worry about them being intercepted. It comes in handy for a busy man such as myself. And not if I want to take a relish accepting Church's stewardship over. Now I'm all the more curious to know what you're after. Oh no, Shahara. You should never try and pry into the secrets of mysterious beauty all at once. How would you like to get to know a real woman? I'd be more than willing to show you with my whip. Shahara, I don't see any humor in those eyes. Well, jokes aside, you really should have just been straightforward from the beginning. As you may already figured out, my position is like that of an operative in the Empire. But I have no intention of sabotaging anything or stealing classified information. I merely came here to meet a certain someone. A certain someone. Yes, you know all too well. The one Lord as the Supreme Swordsman and Master Strategist by the Royal Army. The base with a special time belonging to but 4 people throughout the world, throughout the entire continent. The Divine Blade, Cassius Bright, is the one I seek. Let's see, if we're going to travel around the entire kingdom in the next destination is the Ruan region. I wonder which route we should take to get there. About that, so we're not really planning on using an airliner. I think it's going to be quite the detour if we head there on foot. You remember what Shahara said, right? We need to walk and actually see the places we protect first. Or was it Dad who said that? Well, I guess since we have some time on our hands, it wouldn't be a bad thing to head there on foot. We could save the money it would cost to use an airliner. Great idea, we can use the money we saved to go shopping at the Bowes Market. After all, we didn't have the time to spend shopping around leisurely during this whole Skybender mess. And then we could leave after that, so what do you think? I don't care either way, but try not to waste too much money. Just so you know, in order to enter the Ruan region, we'll have to go through the Crone Pass to the west. Once we're done shopping, let's leave through the west gate. Okay, the west gate, right? Okay, we came from the north. I actually didn't check out them. I forgot to look in the market. I decided to work a part-time job here just so I could earn money by books. Who would have thought I'd be working at the same store I've grown so accustomed to shopping at? Oops. Oh, let's shop. Buy. Eh, we can buy some stuff. I have money to spare. And if I remember to read, I will. Why am I missing, like, 3 issues of the news? Because I forgot to buy them. Yeah, let's buy 2 of those. Shop. She's all ingredients, so I can always buy them elsewhere if I need to. More ingredients. Tea bomb, Persian bomb, comforting bomb, smelling salts, surviving. I'll actually pick up a ton of these because they are gonna come in handy. Same time I just ate away all my money, so. Laundry pole. Paring knives, insulating tape. Saucy P. Work helmet. That's right. I'll buy 2, I can always hang out with those. But that's also a lot of money, so. Oh yeah, I forgot she had that. Alright, I gotta give the ring back. I should actually do that. Forget. We're fine, we can do other things to get around the blindness. I'd rather have the extra defense. If I can take an extra hit, that would be nice. Okay, so then we have... Excuse me. Luna. Luna? I don't know. Yes, that's right. Is there something I can help you with? Actually, we found a ring that looks something like the one you mentioned in the job request of the guild. If we could, we'd like you to take a look at it. Really? Truly? Hand over jewel ring. Oh! Who would have ever thought this would have come back to me like this? So there's no doubt that this ring was stolen? No, it's just the one that was stolen, alright? It was a memento from my mother. I would know it anywhere. I see. It must be really important to you then. I had almost believed I would never see it again. I don't know how I can ever repay you for finding this. Gee, I'm just glad we could help. So I guess our work here is done, unless there's something else. No, that's all. And once again, thank you for finding this for me. Well, if that's all, we'll leave you to your business. Have a nice day. Got a couple of lots. Gotta head to the guild and old factory for the last couple things before we leave. I went to she has. I can't open. Oh wait, no, I can't open that. I can't open any more slots. I ran out of quartz. Not quartz, septium. Damn it. Ah, it's gotta be a time quartz. I am not putting Deathblow in there. Because that thing's just gonna... Sorry, Deathblow 2, because that's gonna break and that's a waste. Wait a second. We've cast one in there. Slot. Well. Oops, I don't want slot with quartz. Actually, what I can do, because I want to wait for the next one before we actually put anything in. What I can do is remove that quartz and put it in this slot instead. Petrify. I was only 10%, I thought it was 20. Whoops. I'm more surprised that it kept hitting. I don't really want to increase LP. I'll get Petrify. Get Earth Guard, Stone Hammer, such. I think that's everything apart from the guild, so... telling any of the jobs we have left, or check for any new ones on the way. No, that's everything apart from the one we failed because I didn't pick it up at the right time. Good work, it looks like you managed to achieve your objective. Come back again if you have anything else to report. Yeah, I'm hoping that that job isn't gonna have too much of an effect, the fact we missed it. It might not, I don't know. I'm hoping. And I'm watching the camera. Yeah, we're not like... We got most of our... We got what, 3 more slots to open? Ow. Ow. Okay, let's not, because that thing's gonna explode. I don't want... I don't think it's worth much for me right now. Oh. I hate that thing. Oh. God damn it, I hate being colorblind. I think that's wind. Find out in a second. Yep, wind. I can't tell the difference between the earth and the wind symbols on the enemy weakness. Bomb. The chest has been cleared out, villainous. chest. Monsters appeared. That's a lot of monsters. I'm in danger. I was also meant to do this a lot earlier. Ow! Ow! Ow!
Not now.
Send help, please. Okay, if you're trying to absorb nutrients, you're fine. I do need you to try and keep that. No! I want... Ah, shit. Okay, I think we have to do another retry because I fucked up. Ow, those bees do so much. Oh, we got a petrify off, so that's nice. Doing that shit. We instantly got rid of one, so that's nice. We are getting pitied though. Oh my god, these things are so fast. How many times have to attack in a row? And I hit the wrong thing. Luckily I can't do too much now. Unfortunately we did, yeah, we did actually. We had to be pitied. If I did this, but I still had the 4-member party, even a 3-member party would have been fine. Because I left this so late.
We're good to go.
These are only worth 4 XP, yet they absolutely wrecked me. And we got a skull pendant. Pearl earring. What do you expect to find in here? Also, ow. Those things hurt. Skull pendant. A bone pendant was skull pendant. Oh, pendant's death blow. I don't really need that. Let's see, what was pearl earring? An earring of precious pearl and pearl from these. Prevent seal. That may just prevents us from not being able to cast any arts. Chrome Pass checkpoint. Man, it looks like we finally made it. So is that building supposed to be the checkpoint? It seems like it to me. Once we pass through here, we'll be in the Ruan region. But unfortunately, it's almost sundown. Maybe we should ask them to let us stay here for the night. I guess we could do that. We've also got the option to hurry down for the pass and rest at the inn at the foot of the mountain, right? Crossing the pass in the night would be dangerous. With our field of vision's limited, we would be on bad footing. There's also the possibility we could fall off the cliff if we were attacked by nocturnal monsters. I wouldn't recommend it. You're right, I guess it could be pretty dangerous. It looks like all we can do is explain our situation to the soldier at the checkpoint. Well, this is unusual. We don't get many travelers at this hour. Do you get lost hiking along the trail? No, not exactly. We're bracers, just so you know. Estelle showed the soldier her junior bracer emblem. Well, I'm surprised to see that someone your age is a bracer. So are you here with work then? No, we're actually traveling around the kingdom to become senior bracers. And so we figured we'd travel on foot to get in some train instead of using an airliner. You're going to travel around the whole kingdom on foot? Maybe it has to do with being young, but kids certainly are fired up these days. Hehe. Maybe that's a bit of an overstatement. But I'm going to have to tell you that trying to head down for the pass now would be suicide. Recently, we've had an untold number of monsters appear in the area. It's quite peculiar, really. We're going to rest off the travel, so it would be best to stay there for the night. Sweet, thanks a bunch. This will really help us out a lot. Don't mention it. Just talk to the chief warrant officer when you're ready to hit the sack. He's in the guard station straight ahead. And you end up safe. Since this place is at such a high altitude, it really gets cold off the dark. Huh? And you are? We probably just been intruding at this hour. But we were actually wondering. Joshua explained the situation after the sake of stay at night. Estelle tried to make her eyes as large and yearning as she could, in hopes of scoring some free food as well. I see, well that's no problem, I can sleep in the room in your braces. Feel free to use the room next to here. We really appreciate this, sir. This is a room for travelers, huh? Yeah. Let's get that fireplace on, shall we? It's still nice and warm. But you know, wood stoves just feels so much more cozy than these things. Yeah, I agree. Open stove may heat up quickly, they're certainly efficient, but they can't compare with the feel of a real wood burning stove. True, but these ones are much easier to use. Hey, I'm sorry to bother you. I've heard from the chief that you will be staying the night. If you need anything for dinner, we'll be happy to share what we have with you if you like. Really? That'd be wonderful, thanks. No worries, after your airline's been to service, the number of travelers coming through here drastically decreased. Honestly, with all the free time we've got, we welcome any guest coming through here. Hehe, well in that case, we'll really make sure to eat up. Alright then, give us a little time to get supper in order. And full disclosure here, I think it's Usher's night to cook, so I hope your stomachs aren't delicate. The show was a lot of rivalry going on over the Skybend, isn't it? But there are quite a few nice soldiers once you start to talk to them on a personal level. Yeah, that's true. Although I think Libera is probably about the only place you're going to find nice soldiers. Yeah, what do you mean by that? Don't take me too seriously, I was just thinking out loud. In the meantime, let's put our bags down somewhere. Oh man, I'm so stuffed. They said not to expect much, but the food was pretty good, didn't you think? Yeah, it was something like nothing I've ever had before. Excuse me for disturbing you. Also, the meal was delicious, thanks so much. Yes, thank you. Really? You must have tasted the wine too, I mean, I'm glad to hear that you enjoyed it. Anyway, we've had another guest arrive, so if it's not too much trouble, could you two share the room? Good. Another guest in the middle of the night like this? It must have some serious guys to be hiking around the mountains at this hour. But no, we don't mind. It's not like we're paying to stay here either. I really appreciate that. Hey, he's actually in the same line of work as both of you, so I'm sure you'll get along just fine. Huh? The same line of work? I know I've seen you two somewhere before. You're the Heavyblade Argot? Not Arbor, I don't know. Argot? Yeah, name tongue. Also, you know each other already? Huh? By the way, Argot, what do you plan to do about dinner? I appreciate the invitation, but I had something before coming up here. All I need is someone to crash for the night. Understood. Go ahead and divide up the beds amongst yourselves. Alright, good night. Now, if I remember right, weren't you catch these kids? What are you doing sleeping in a place like this? And what happened to Scheherazade? Scheherazade returned to Valid. Now it's just the two of us traveling together. We're thinking of making our way across the kingdom in order to become senior braces. We're going to see places we want to protect and train so that we can do just that. Senior Braces traveling the entire kingdom on foot. You two are really a bunch of carefree brats, aren't you? Would you just call us? There's no way the two of you are going to simply become Senior Braces. Use your brains to think about it for a moment. Say what you will, but we helped any rest of the Sky Bandits. And we've even got recommendations, so quit treating us like we're a bunch of kids. Oh, that? I heard all about it from Old Man Mugen. Alright, let me put it to you this way. Suppose you had been the only ones there. Do you think you could have solved the incident? Just the two of you alone without Scheherazad's help? Well, I think it would have been very difficult. That's pretty obvious when you think about it, huh? You two are newbies and little brats to say the least. Not to mention you're lacking in strength and experience. You don't have the ability to make quick, sound judgments. If you get caught up in yourselves and forget that, one of these days you're going to get the rug pulled out from under you. We're not caught up in ourselves. How about yourself, Mr. Macho Man? What were you trying to hike through the past at 6 hours of the night? You're either playing careless or maybe that bandana is just a little too tight. Watch your mouth, Brat. I'm trying to hold my skills unlike you amateurs. And besides, I'm here for work. Don't try and compare my actions with your tourist training. Work for the guild? Yeah, that's right. The work your old man forced on me. Huh? Dad pushed his work onto you? Forget about it. I've got an early day ahead of me, so I need to get some rest. You should quit talking and get some sleep too. He just avoided finishing the conversation. Well, he did drop a bit about Dad, that's something at least. Enough already, you two, just shut the hell up and let me sleep. You better stop poking around where you shouldn't or you're gonna get burned. I said, why don't you get your behinds over to Ruan and do some jobs on the bulletin board? That's far better suited for the likes of you. Hey! I was like he's asleep and just as quickly as someone I know. Don't you suggest that Amazing likes this joke? What's his deal anyway? It seems to me like he's trying to do is pick a fight. What I can tell, it's true we're still just novices at this. It could be that he just said that to us because he was worried about us. Do you really think so, Joshua? I wish I could say for sure, but I don't know. But he definitely did say one thing. We should turn in for the night. We still got to hike down through the pass tomorrow. I'm all riled up now, but I guess there's nothing to be done about it. Unless we do it on the jerk's face and then go to sleep. I'm sure he wouldn't wake up the way he's snoring. Don't even think about it. That would be pretty fun to do though. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm ready to take over for you. Oh, is it that time already? It only makes me wonder if anyone really needs to stand guard with nobody coming through here. Don't you think it'd be better if we just kept the gate locked all night? Unfortunately, rules are rules, and it's our job to follow them. We just got over the Sky Bandit mess, and now things are going downhill. What's the matter? Did you hear something? It sounds like some rustling leaves. You sure it's not just the wind? Grrr. A pack of wolves? You gotta be kidding me. What was that? Sounds like something's going on. I'm gonna check out, you two stay here. Just wait a minute. I think we better go see for ourselves just in case. Of course that's what we should do. Wolves? Just bad news, we better hide and back them up. Hey, forget it, you kids. Why are you trying to stop us from helping? And you call yourself a bracer. Don't get me wrong, it's just that it's the army's job to protect the checkpoint, not yours. These guys are well trained, so I should be able to take care of them in no time. You just be getting in the way. I'm pretty sure we could. It's just like you said, this is our job. Now get back inside, you three. But... Crap. What the heck's going on here? It's out the other side. It seems like something tapping on the Ruan side of the checkpoint. What? Incredible. He's even stronger than the rumors suggest. Ah, so you intend to surround me, huh? You're pretty clever for a bunch of mutts. We've got you covered. Hey, get back inside. You can't stop us from helping you out. We'll try to help you out getting in the way. Fine, whatever. Just make sure you don't not to get caught beneath my heavy blade. I can't line up too. Hey, we do get to use them. Oh, she's got a ton of HP. The amount of HP he has compared to us. Actually, we're also injured, so it does make it seem even more. Yeah, we can take the crit. Yeah, I couldn't do much. That did a bit though.
Piece of cake.
Phew, looks like we managed to take care of them all. Yeah, there were a lot of them and they were pretty formidable. Looks like you handled yourselves better than I would have expected. But again, maybe it's only natural if you learn the basics from your band. Huh? Don't get me wrong, I mean, you did well for newbies. You still got a heck of a long way from becoming senior bracers though. Hey, was everything okay over here? Yes, we're good. We took care of every last one of them. How's your injured guy? Luckily, he just suffered a few minor cuts and bruises. I'm just glad that you happened to be here. I should have expected as much from the heavy blade Argot. I didn't do much, and these kids didn't do a half bad job either. Is that so? Well, thanks to you two then. Sure. Well, we intend to patrol the area just in case. How about you guys get inside and get some rest? We'll do that, but you be careful. Alright, I guess it's time for me to get back to bed. We shouldn't have to worry about any other dangers tonight, so you two should be... So you two be good kids and get some sleep. Huh? Am I imagining things, or did he just give us a compliment? He may have recognized our ability. Maybe he's a lot more straightforward than we made him out to be. I don't know about that, but he certainly talks big, that's for sure.